welcome to my channel. Today we will be seeing the books which I own. Must have already seen the list of books in the welcome clip. So I own a lot of books because I love reading the books. It is like a treasure or an award I own. I love collecting the books and also reading it. Actually, my books were just scattered all over the house, so I have collect together and I have kept aside. Today I was planning that I will be sorting the books alphabetically. Before I start with the video, I want to show you what I have done. Let's get started. So you can see I have arranged the books like a small fort. Yes, this is my fort which I have made with my books which I own. So these are the books which I own. Roughly I had counted that I would be having books around 200 to 250. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. These are the books I have got. I forgot to add it into the pile. I have got this book when I went to book hall, which was arranged in a mall in Thane. There too I have got 8. I have 8 books in this section also. Every book I own has a story associated. Maybe based on some people's choice or recommendations, or there is some story behind the author, or the story is very good. Something is associated with each books which I own. So I can share with you while I arrange the books. You may ask that why I have kept the books like this and not arranged on a cupboard. Actually I have a cupboard, but it has some miscellaneous items and some of the research papers which I used to read during my research era is also stuffed there. So I'm left with no space, and you can see there are a lot of books. I cannot stuff all those books in the cupboard. So for time being, I'm going to arrange this book at the back of the wall, as you can see. So this will help me and to view the book daily. If the books are in front of me, that I should read that book. I want to arrange the books according to the genre. I have a very vast collection. I have self-help books, biographies and autobiographies, fictions, thriller, sci-fiction, and dark academia books, wealth management books. So I just read various genres. So I would like to get informations of every genre and every area. So that's the reason I have large collection. But if you ask me who's my favorite author, up to the time I'll say I have read Sidney Sheldon's books a lot. I have various collection of Sidney Sheldon books, and he was the first person through his book Rage of Angles I started my reading path. So that book was very good. I will highly recommend you to go and read the book Rage of Angles by Sidney Sheldon. And not only that, there are various books of Sidney Sheldon. I love his way of writing. Thriller, suspense, explaining the characters, portraying the scene. Everything is so perfect. So that's the reason till date I'll say Sidney Sheldon is my favorite author. There are some books which I would like to highlight is R.K. Narayanan's book Malgudi. Whenever I read Malgudi, I feel a sense of calmness. I feel as if I am with my grandmother in the native place and I'm playing. During our childhood days we used to do it. I get such kind of a nostalgia feeling whenever I read R.K. Narayanan's Malgudi books. It is quite soon to say that these are some of the books, because as I told you, every book has a story associated. So I'll arrange the books in alphabetical order and then I'll get back to you. This book was presented to me by my friend. This is a complete collection of Sherlock Holmes. I have not yet opened the package yet. I have to read the complete novels of Sherlock Holmes. So I think I will be moving on to the alphabet T. So right now, just a second. So till now I have T as the maximum book which I own. saying tea, I feel that now I would like to drink tea. This is the only Stephen King book which I own. It's Misery. This book actually, I mean, I have never read Stephen King's book, but I would like to give a try. When I got this book, I didn't know that uh, the story, but this story has been filmed in Tamil, and I have seen the movie. Now I feel like I already know the suspenses. Why Stephen King's novel? So I'm planning to return this book and buy a new one, or any other Stephen King's novel. So if you have any of your likes, please drop in the comments. So I will be trying the Stephen King's book. So now I think it's safe to keep the teas in 2 rows. The Hitchhiker's Guide. So it is a complete edition of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So this is one of the books like this, and even Murakami's Kafka of the Show, and Jojo May's Me Before You, The Prince, Metamorphosis, 1984, Crying in Hedgemart, and Demian, The Stranger. So these are the books which is the recommendations of BTS. I love their lyrics a lot. Sometimes it gives me motivation whenever I'm down. Actually, I got a number book that is 1984, so I'll be keeping this a separate section. One of the best book which I want to read. I just read, this is 48 Laws of Power. It is actually banned in many prisons. I think I have read this book only till Law 7. This is quite good book. You can also get to know what the boss does and their strategies, and you can be safe from these toxic scenarios. So this book is quite good. I think this would be my next current read. This is one of the best book which helped me during my PhD. Deep work is nothing but you are giving 100% to what task you are doing it. So you are like you're eliminating all the obstacles and you concentrate on the task which you are doing. And this book, it's a very sweet book, though it's costly. I mean, it's out of my budget, but still I managed to get it. The illustrations of this book, if you see, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. See the sketches. It's so beautiful. I too want to try to draw these kind of sketches. Do it today. I have already done a video on this. Again, it's a best book. Master Your Emotions. I have already done a video on it. Please check it out. This is Bhagavad Gita. So look at the book, it's very beautiful, right? I have to read it. There were many editions, but I specifically selected this edition. I have seen in one of the videos of Will Smith, when he came to India, he was actually reading this book and he shared that some of the points from this book. So I thought, why not to give a read? And I have always heard that Bhagavad Gita is a good book to read, either for your personal or for the management. So I thought I'll give a try. Again, this will be my next current to read. This is actually kind of an autobiography of Sidney Sheldon, The Other Side of Me, written by him. This book is very good. Why, the story associated with this book is, when I was reading this book, I cleared my net exam. So I have some kind of what to say, an affection and connection with this book. I feel this book is very lucky for me. I was trying a lot for clearing this exam. I have already made a video on this, Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's very good book. Buy this book and give to everyone who you like. It's a very good book. Deep Thinking by Gary Kasparov. So this is one of the best book written by Gary Kasparov. He's one of the chess champion who had played the chess with an AI machine, that is Deep Blue. Machine is very powerful. It's a book about a book. Papyrus, the invention of books in the ancient world, Iron Vallejo. So this says from where the book has emerged, and there is one chapter where I read there were many books which has been destroyed due to wars in the ancient period. I felt so bad. Yeah, look at the cover of this book. The book's cover is so beautiful. This is one of the dark academia book. I want to explore it. I should speak about this book, Kane's Jawbone. This book is actually a puzzle. I think only 3 people in the world have solved this book. It's quite a lot of the work. So I will be taking the help of Excel sheet which I have already prepared for the T based books, and with the help of that I will be arranging it, and that's all. Once it is arranged, I will be sharing with you. While making the previous video, I forgot to mention these 3 books. They were on my desk. So these are my current read books. So this is the book which is Beyond the story of the BTS. Being a fan of BTS, and they have released a book, and also bibliophile, I should own it. So I have read this book, half of it, the remaining half I have to read. It is a good motivational book. They share all the problems they have faced, everything. So it's quite good book. And this one is how to read a book. Though you will ask me that owning all these books, you don't know how to read a book. But I would like to highlight that reading a book is of many stages, and every book is not read in a same way, and there are many techniques which can be applied to understand a book better. So this book is very good in understanding how to read a book efficiently. And this is my current read, Kim Ji-young, born 1982. So this is like a feministic book, but it's very excellent. So that's all my sorting. So we will discuss about each of the books in detail. I will be sharing the book reviews and also the book study vlogs and some of the tips on how to read the book also. Yeah, so feel free to share my life journey through my channel. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and also share the video if you like it. Sharing knowledge is not a crime. Thank you.